All right, what if you could have an AI research assistant? One that can help you master literally any subject and do it way faster. Today, we're going to break down a really powerful learning workflow using Google's NotebookLM, a tool that is specifically designed to turn all your scattered notes and sources into real, usable knowledge.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You've got a dozen PDFs open, hours of lecture recordings, and this massive list of videos you swore you were going to watch. It's just a mountain of information. And honestly, the hardest part is just figuring out where to even start. It feels less like you're learning and more like you're just trying to drink from a fire hose.
So to solve this, we actually need a different kind of AI. Unlike those general tools that pull from the entire internet and, let's be honest, can sometimes just make stuff up, they call it hallucinating, NotebookLM only works with the sources you give it. And this is the absolute game changer. It keeps all the answers grounded in material you already trust, which just slashes the risk of getting those made-up facts.
So how do we do it? Well, here's the game plan. We'll kick things off by really digging into the modern learning problem. Then, we're going to walk through a super simple three-phase workflow: curating your sources, then actively learning from them, and finally, testing your knowledge. After that, I've got some pro tips for you, and we'll wrap up by looking at what all this means for the future of learning. Okay, first up, let's really define the problem we're all trying to solve here. The challenge for learners today isn't a lack of information. I mean, it's the exact opposite. We are drowning in it. The real struggle is figuring out how to turn all that stuff, the articles, the videos, the notes, into active retained knowledge that you can actually, use.
And this is where NotebookLM comes in. The best way to think about it is as your personal AI research partner. Its entire job is to help you find connections, put ideas together, and just grasp complex topics faster, all by focusing only on the content that you decided to upload.
This brings us right to phase one: curating your sources. This is the foundation. It's so important. Before the AI can help you learn, you've got to give it the right stuff to work with. Think of this part as building your own private expert library for whatever subject you want to master.
The entire learning workflow really boils down to this simple, repeatable system. Step 1, curate your content. Step 2, engage with it. And Step 3, test your knowledge. Seriously, once you get this cycle down, you can apply it to absolutely any subject you want to learn.
And you've got a ton of flexibility here. Each notebook, as they call it, can hold up to 50 different sources. You can upload PDFs, connect your Google Docs, drop in web links, or even just paste a YouTube URL, and NotebookLM will automatically pull in the transcript. This lets you mash up textbook chapters, lecture slides, and video content, all in one spot.
Okay, now we get to the core of the process. Phase 2, active learning. We've gathered our sources, but just having information isn't the same as having knowledge. This phase is all about turning that raw data into real understanding. It's where we make that crucial shift from just passively reading to actively engaging with the material.
And NotebookLM gives you some really powerful tools for this. You can create custom reports to, say, anchor new concepts to stuff you already get. You can generate audio overviews to learn on the go. And you can build flashcards and quizzes to make sure you actually know your stuff. Each one is just a different way to interact with your sources. Okay, this right here is one of the most powerful learning techniques you can use. It's called anchoring. Instead of just trying to learn a new concept in a vacuum, you prompt the AI to explain it by comparing it to something you already understand. It builds a mental bridge, right? It makes the new information stick. And notice what's happening here. You're not just asking a question. You are teaching the AI how you learn best.
Another killer feature is the audio overview, which perfectly captures this idea from Mahnor Faisal at XDA. It basically turns your sources into a custom podcast. And just like that, your commute, your gym time, or even doing chores can become productive study sessions. It's all about reclaiming that dead time.
And you can customize the format to fit exactly what you need. Need a quick summary? Use brief. Want feedback on a draft you uploaded? Use critique. And this one's my favorite. If you want to prepare for a class discussion, the debate format is amazing. It has 2 AI hosts argue different perspectives on your topic, which helps you see the issue from all sides.
So, after all that work, how do you know if you've really learned anything? Well, that brings us to the final phase, testing your knowledge. This is where you go from, I think I know this, to I know this. It's all about validation.
NotebookLM gives you 2 instant ways to do this. You can generate flashcards to test your recall of key terms and concepts, perfect for memorization. Or you can create quizzes, which are really designed to test your ability to apply that knowledge and solve problems based on the material you gave it.
And here's how you really level up your self-testing. Instead of just asking for simple definitions, you prompt for scenario-based questions. This forces you to actually apply your knowledge in a practical context. This is another one of those moments where you're teaching the AI what you need. You're telling it, hey, don't just test my memory, test my ability to solve problems.
Okay, so now you've got the workflow. Let's cover a couple of essential pro tips. These are some best practices that will help you use NotebookLM with total confidence and really trust the results you're getting.
All right, so anytime you see one of these little bracketed numbers in an answer from NotebookLM, you need to pay close attention. This is not just a footnote, it's honestly one of the tool's most important features.
That number is a citation, and when you click it, it instantly takes you to the exact passage in your original source material where that information came from. It's a built-in fact checker. It lets you see the context, verify the claim, and trust that the AI is accurately representing your documents. It's a huge deal.
Let's talk about a crucial topic, your data. It's really important to understand the difference between privacy and confidentiality here. For privacy, Google is very clear. They do not use your uploaded sources to train their AI models, period. But confidentiality is different. If you provide feedback using the thumbs up or down buttons, a human reviewer might see your data to help improve the service.
And this leads us to the single most important tip for protecting your information. If you want to be 100% sure that no human ever sees your data, just don't click the feedback buttons. It's really that simple. Avoiding feedback is how you maintain total confidentiality.
So let's bring this all together and think about the big picture for a second. What does a tool like this really mean for the future of how we learn and maybe even how we think? After you start using a system like this, you begin to realize something pretty profound. The real power here, the big paradigm shift, isn't about letting some AI teach you a subject from scratch. It is not about passively consuming information.
The future of learning isn't just using AI, it's about teaching an AI how to teach you. Every custom prompt, every learning style you specify, every unique question you ask, that's you designing your own personalized learning path. You are the director here. The AI is simply this incredibly powerful, customizable tool that adapts to your unique needs, helping you learn faster and deeper than ever before.